Imagine two gardens side by side. The first is a plot of neat, straight rows, tilled each year, each row growing a single crop. The gardener is always present, watering, weeding, fighting pests, and starting over every season. This garden is orderly, but it demands constant work and intervention. The second garden is a tapestry of life: vegetables, herbs, flowers, and fruit bushes all mingling together. Mulch covers the ground, the soil is rich, and the gardener spends less time on chores. Watering is rare, weeds are few, and pests are kept in check by beneficial insects. Each year, this garden becomes more productive and less demanding. The difference isn't luck, it's design. The first garden is like a machine, needing constant inputs and vulnerable to disruption. The second mimics a natural ecosystem, fostering relationships between soil, plants, insects, and fungi. This network creates a self-regulating, resilient system. Why does one garden require endless work, while the other harnesses nature to reduce effort? The answer is not working harder, but thinking differently. Designing the whole system, not just tending individual plants. It's a shift from being a constant laborer to becoming the architect of a living ecosystem. The real secret: let nature do more of the work for you. Why do some gardens get easier over time, while others remain a struggle? The answer lies in ecological succession. In nature, bare earth is quickly colonized, evolving into stable, diverse communities. High-maintenance gardens reset this process every year, keeping the system unstable and dependent on constant care. By contrast, resilient gardens mimic and accelerate succession, building healthy soil and plant diversity. The goal: guide the garden toward maturity, so it sustains itself with minimal input. This approach front-loads the work. Design and establishment take effort, but maintenance drops over time. The system begins to handle pest control, nutrient cycling, and water retention on its own. The gardener's role shifts from constant manager to thoughtful guide. For most of history, food production was woven into the landscape. Ancient systems like the Three Sisters in Mesoamerica, maize, beans, and squash, worked together, each supporting the others. Across the world, agroforestry and food forests mimicked natural woodlands, creating resilient, low-input systems. These weren't primitive. They were sophisticated designs, refined over generations. Modern monocultures, enabled by machinery and chemicals, traded complexity for simplicity and high yields, but at the cost of resilience. Such systems are productive, but brittle. One pest or drought can cause collapse. The strength of historical systems was their complexity and web of relationships. Designing resilient gardens is less about invention, more about rediscovering ancient wisdom. Healthy soil is the foundation of a resilient garden. It's alive, teeming with microbes, fungi, and earthworms that break down organic matter and feed plants. Tilling disrupts this ecosystem, breaking fungal networks and compacting soil, which leads to more watering and fertilizing. The solution: disturb the soil as little as possible. Use no-dig methods. Build soil upwards with layers of compost, mulch, and organic matter. Mulch protects against erosion, suppresses weeds, and feeds soil life as it decomposes. Over time, this creates rich, spongy humus that holds water and nutrients. Tilled soils develop hardpans and poor structure. No-dig soils are loose, deep, and full of life. Water soaks in, runoff is reduced, and plants thrive with less intervention. Nature's engineers, worms and microbes, do the heavy lifting. The gardener's job is to feed the soil, not fight it. Healthy soil means less work, more abundance. Let the soil ecosystem work for you. Biodiversity is the backbone of a self-sustaining garden. Monocultures invite pests, diverse plantings slow their spread and attract beneficial predators. Flowers like yarrow and dill bring ladybirds and hoverflies, which control aphids naturally. Below ground, different root systems break up soil, prevent erosion, and add organic matter. Companion planting, mixing plants for mutual benefit, creates resilient plant guilds. Herbs like rosemary near cabbages confuse pests, reducing damage without chemicals. No single strategy is perfect, but together they create a web of checks and balances. The system manages itself, reducing the need for emergency fixes. Diversity above and below ground builds stability. The garden becomes a living network, not a collection of isolated plants. Resilience means withstanding shocks, pests, droughts, or frosts, and bouncing back. Diversity is a key buffer. If one crop fails, others succeed. Deep, mulched soil holds water during drought and absorbs rain during storms, protecting plants. Perennials add another layer of stability, with deep roots and early harvests. These buffers don't eliminate risk, but they reduce it and create a margin for error. Over a decade, a diverse, perennial-rich garden yields more consistently than a monoculture. It trades peak yield in perfect years for reliable harvests in all years. The system is designed to weather challenges, not avoid them entirely. Resilience is about steady abundance, not perfection. Build buffers and your garden will thrive through ups and downs. There's no such thing as a zero-work garden, but you can shift who does the work. In conventional gardens, the gardener does everything: water, weed, feed, fight pests. In resilient systems, nature takes on many tasks. Soil holds water, insects control pests, mulch suppresses weeds. The gardener becomes a conductor, making strategic interventions instead of daily chores. Mulch once in autumn, and weeds are suppressed for months. Plant flowers and beneficial insects handle pests. The work is smarter, not harder, focused on observation and small adjustments. Nature does the heavy lifting. The gardener guides the process. Maintenance becomes less about effort, more about insight. The reward: a thriving system and a more enjoyable gardening experience. Designing for resilience means accepting trade-offs. Building a self-regulating garden takes time. Soil and perennials need years to mature. High-maintenance gardens deliver quick, uniform yields but require constant effort. Resilient gardens offer variety and stability, but not always bumper crops of a single item. Small spaces or commercial farms may face limits in applying these principles fully. Even the best designed system isn't immune to extreme weather or new pests. The goal isn't perfection, but flexibility and fewer crises. Match your design to your goals and context. Resilience is about shifting the odds in your favor. It's a long-term investment in stability and abundance. These principles work for any scale, from backyards to balconies. In small spaces, focus on living soil, mulch, and companion planting, even in pots. No-dig methods save effort and build fertility, even on tough ground. Stack functions: trellises for beans shade lettuce, ponds attract pest-eating wildlife. Every element should serve multiple purposes. A garden can be a productive, beautiful ecosystem, not a constant battle. By working with nature, we create spaces that grow richer and more abundant each year. The real question: how can we design our gardens and our lives to thrive with less struggle and more partnership with the natural world?